boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Edwards, and welcome to Storytime. Today, we're going to be reading a story called The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. Well, it's April, boys and girls, and that means that it is springtime. And we are going to be studying all about plants. So this story is all about a tiny seed and how it becomes a big, giant, beautiful plant. So, let's begin. Let's read the title again together, boys and girls. The Tiny Seed. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is a tiny, smaller one than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they going? Boys and girls, can you find the tiny seed? Yes, here it is. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up, up it goes. It flies too high, and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Can you find the seed that's burnt up? One hint, it has fire on it. Ah, yes, there it is, boys and girls. And take a look at the tiny seed. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts, and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Here is the seed on top of the mountain top. I wonder why that won't be able to grow. And again, here's the tiny seed. He's sailing a little bit behind the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Boys and girls, I wonder why he's not going as high as the others. Maybe because he's so tiny. And look at this fish in the ocean. One seed drifts down into the desert. It is hot and dry, and that seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. This seed, I wonder what is missing? Why this will not be able to grow? Maybe it's too hot. Maybe it doesn't have enough water because it's a desert. Boys and girls, look at this beautiful bird. Let's pause a moment and take a look at the picture, at the colors. Blue, green, pink, red. Wow, boys and girls, let's take a look. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. Where's that one seed? One. Very good. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. Can you see that tiny seed, boys and girls? Here it is, hiding amongst the grass. Now it is winter. After a long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. What color is the mouse, boys and girls? It's brown, yes, brown. And here's the tiny seed, tucked right away in a nice spot. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, rain falls, the seeds grow so round and full they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Can you see the roots? Yep, here they are. Those little squiggly brown lines are called roots. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and that little plant dies. Here's the weed, boys and girls. It is really big, isn't it? Big and fat. And look at the little plant here. It can't survive here. It can't live here with this weed. It takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and that plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. There it is, boys and girls. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along, and oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. See? He's running along and his foot lands straight on one of the plants. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. 3 leaves. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. That's the smaller plant. And let's take a look at the bigger plant. Let's count the bigger plant's leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look! A bud! And now even a flower. But what is happening? First, there are footsteps. Then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Oh boy, boys and girls, I wonder what's happening. Let's find out. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. Oh, isn't that wonderful? He gave a nice, beautiful present to his friend. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower that they've ever seen. It is a giant flower. Boys and girls, do you know what the word giant means? Giant means that it is very, very, very big. And take a look. Look how giant it is. You see the people down here? It is so much bigger than all of the people. And the house. That means it's really big. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Look at all those beautiful butterflies and the birds. They're really enjoying that flower. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. Look at it. It's losing some of its petals, some of its beautiful petals. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. I wonder what a seed pod is, boys and girls. See? This is the seed pod. And out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away in the wind. Do you see what happened with that flower, boys and girls? It grew into it started as a tiny, tiny seed, and it grew and grew and grew and grew into a plant. And finally, as the wind came back, it let off its seeds and started all over again to make brand new flowers. And that, boys and girls, is the end of the story. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the story of a journey of a tiny seed growing into a lovely plant. Thank you very much again, and I really enjoyed our time. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.